Hi everyone, this is the Georgia eggplant. So this is the final result of my website. I'm just going to refresh this page to get the video started. It does play on a loop and it does have audio, but just for this I'm going to keep it off. I have a contact me button at the bottom which links to my email address, so anyone who clicks on that would automatically be prompted to send me an email. And then I have this little welcome / about me video that I created, which just introduces the viewer to who I am, that I've been doing this for 8 years, and I just included some fun photos that I have. Next, I have chicken breeds. I included the most common ones that we have seen. These are all ones that I've owned myself. So Silky Americana, Easter Egger, a Plymouth Rock Bantam, Polish, and then the last one we have is the Rhode Island Red there. And then I decided to just kind of make it uniform and talk about the egg production, egg size, egg color, and temperament for each of them. But then I also have the Learn More tab, which if you click on that links to a Wikipedia page where somebody could see more pictures and read more in depth about that specific breed. So then next I have the eggs tab. For this I really wanted to talk about some of the questions I get asked most frequently. Anything from, can you really leave your eggs out on the counter? Do they need to be refrigerated? Really what's common is also what's the differences between white and brown eggs, or even white and colored eggs. The thing is that there are no differences, so I go into more depth about those different types of questions. And then it's just a drop down as you see here. One of the questions is if the eggs are fresh, what you can do. So there's a float test where you could actually put an egg in a glass of water, and if the egg sinks to the bottom, then it's still fresh, but if it floats to the top, then it's not as fresh as it could be. For those, we generally toss away because at that point you don't know, is it old enough but still good to eat, or is it just too old? So for us, what we'll do is any that float to the top we'll just give back to the chickens. The last page, or the next page, is chicken art. So I have two videos that will play on an auto loop at the same time. These both also have audio, but for this I'm just going to keep it off. I decided to have them both playing at the same time just so there's kind of always something to see. So yeah, that was probably my most exciting and simultaneously most challenging experience that I did on the website, but it was definitely very rewarding. It's definitely something that I would do again. Most of my hens that did it are about 7 or 8 years old, so this was definitely outside their comfort zone. And then at the bottom I have the final results, and there's Apple there, which I show more of her on my blog. But yeah, that's how it turned out, and I was really happy with the results. The last page that I have is my blog. So on here I have having chickens for the first day, chicken art, and then Apple. So as I said, I go more in depth about her. So for Apple, I just talk about what makes her so special and unique, and I call her Apple the house chicken. She doesn't live full-time in the house, but I explain more about her and just where that came about with the house chicken. So yeah, so that is her. And then I have more in depth about creating chicken art. I linked to the Georgia Aquarium, talked about that. Then I included more pictures of the girls doing it, Grayson as well, my boy. And then I included the end result in the blog as well. And then the last blog I have is chicken ownership. So I go from all the way of day one of when I had chicks for the first time, and then as a year later having chicks again, and then as of last year having chicks. So I just talk about the 3 different times of having chicks over the course of the 8 years. So these are from the very first chicks that we got in the mail. It started with 5 and quickly grew. So I elaborate on that. We had guineas as well. And Mama Guinea here surprised us with 18 more. So I elaborated a bit on that. We thought she had a clutch of eggs somewhere, and turns out she did. This was our second round of chickens, and then this was our third round. And then that's full size of the Polish. That's Grayson on the left, and that is Georgia on the right. And they are our most recent ones that have joined our flock. And then Grayson there on the right, he has a girlfriend, his best friend named Amelia. So I just kind of elaborate on their relationship and just talk about what makes all these animals so special. And then I link the social media at the top as well for Georgia Eggplant. So then back to the home page, and as I said, this is what somebody sees automatically. And that is it. Thanks.